Damn, Leo must have been like, whatchamacallit, he must have been too comfortable with going back and forth, and he didn't notice that he got caught slipping.
ファルツォーネの連中が出入りしてる家を突き止めて、
damn.
そこでダンテとダンテがかくまってるあんたを揃って見つけたわけだ。
I see. Who brought me here?
俺の部下だ。
Okay, you got one of his cronies to do it. Gotcha.
質問はこれくらいでいいな。話を進めるぞ。
Gil looked straight into my eyes and began to speak again.
あんたの正体は分かってる。あの峡谷が秘匿してる存在。鍵の乙女だ。
How does he know about that?
鍵の乙女の存在ってのは、どうやら峡谷に対する切り札になるそうだな。伝承上の存在とはいえ、今でも峡谷は鍵の乙女に価値を見出してるって聞いた。しかも峡谷はファルツォーネからこの町にまつわる数々の特権を取り上げる気らしい。峡谷はすでにファルツォーネを切り捨ててラオ州と組んでるって話まである。それが本当ならファルツォーネがこれまで持ってた既得権益は全てラオ州に行くだろう。
Ruh-roh. That's not good.
そうなればこの町がどうなるかわかるか。
If that happens, then Berlone would be ruled by the Lao Shu, which means that Berlone could become crime-ridden.
そう、ラオ州が台頭してからたった数年だが、あいつらの支配するベレーノ、あの地区の治安を見りゃ、ブルローネの行く末は火を見るより明らかだ。
Yes.
あんな連中に町の支配権を握られちまえば、俺たちとしても非常に困ったことになる。
But what the fuck does kidnapping me have anything to do with it? Like, just get rid of them.
もっとも、黙って見過ごす気はねえが。だから、あんたの存在が必要なんだ。峡谷との交渉を優位に進めるための人質として。
Okay, so he thoroughly explains his priorities.
それに考えてみろよ。今のファルツォーネじゃ、あんたを、鍵の乙女を守れねえだろ。
But don't you think you should, like, give them a heads up? Or tell them, hey, you know, until you get back on your feet, let me take care of her, and, you know, this is not how you want to act on a truce, a temporary truce at that. Are you trying to tell me that it's better for me to be here with the Visconti?
それが事実だ。小さな隠れ家に身を潜めて震えるより、この屋敷で安心して暮らせよ。こんな招き方をして何をって思うだろうが、俺はあんたに乱暴するつもりはねえんだ。あんたがビスコンティにとどまってくれるなら、丁重に保護させてもらうつもりだぜ。
If you're willing to drug people, it's a different story. What he said did make sense, but whether or not I agreed with his methods was a different story. Are you sure Dante and Nicola are safe?
ああ、ビスコンティの名に誓って無事だ。
But is it something that is taken seriously? Is the name of the Visconti taken seriously? You sure kind of don't act like it.
もっとも、あんたがおとなしくしてなければ、今後どうなるかはわからねえが。
You're such a smarmy bastard. I see. Acting emotionally wasn't gonna get me out of this. In fact, making the wrong move could jeopardize Dante's and everyone's safety. If that was the case, I understand. I'll stay here with you. I nodded my head in agreement. What? Oh my god. Oh my god. Please tell me this is not the bad ending. I really thought I was on the right track, but if I get the bad ending first, I just get the bad ending first. Y'all. Okay, so I was going to cut it here, but I'm actually going to keep going because I'm too vested in this right now. Cause no, I have to know. So we're going to keep pushing forward. I was being detained at the Visconti Manor. A maid came to my room periodically to bring my meals and clothes to wear. Oh, Orlok. Oh, at least he's fine. I secretly called the few I trusted into my office. Nicola wasn't in sight. Yeah, because he set this whole fucking thing up. The anger was still boiling inside me, and my fists clenched as I explained the situation.
今朝、隠れ家で目を覚ました時、彼女とニコラの姿がなかった。
Yeah, where the fuck is Nicola?
不審に思い、外の見張りを担当していた構成員に二人の動向について尋ねようとしたところ、見張り役の構成員はそこで死んでいた。
Oh, the guard. Shit. I'm like, no way Nicola died from that.
そもそもあそこに見張りなんてつけてたんですか？
Aw, he trusts Leo.
当然だ。担当者にはファミリー内の人間にもこの件について口外しないよう命じ
So
てい
who
た。
the fuck knows about the guard? It has to be Nicola, right?
幹部やコンシリエーレにも言っていない。見張りの存在を知る人間はごくわずかだ。見張りがいると知っていたのは俺と。室内に争った形跡、血痕はなかった。夕べのワインに睡眠薬が入っていたのなら、ニコラと彼女も眠り込んでいたはずだ。
Hold up. And if it were simply the wine that had been tampered with, Nicola and our guest would only have fallen asleep. Oh, wow. So what happened to Dante?
そこを何者かにさらわれたと見るのが妥当だろう。
Oh, shit. What?
じゃあ最初から誘拐が目的だったってカポは読んでるんですね。
ああ、始末したいなら睡眠薬じゃなく毒を盛ればいいわけだしな。
Yeah, it's true.
はい。まあ隠れ家が分かっていながら襲撃もせずに誘拐するだけなんて、マフィアの手口にしてはちょっとぬるい気もしますけど。
考えられる理由としては、おそらく彼女を無傷で手に入れたかった。彼女が口にする可能性を考えると、ワインに毒を入れるのは得策じゃない。だが、眠り込んでいた俺を殺さなかった理由は俺にもわからない。それに、彼女が目的なら彼女だけ連れて行けばいいものを、なぜニコラまで。
That's a good question. Like, why the hell did they take Nicola then? I thought Nicola would be here.
その疑問に答えられるのは
Orlok, I know that ain't Orlok. You got some brass balls if that's you. I suddenly heard a familiar voice and the door to my office slowly opened. Oh my god.
きっと俺だけだ。
Why would you show up? What the fuck? No. Y'all don't get into it, please. Again, I don't want that. Everyone in the room took guard, seeing the hooded silhouette enter the room.
何をしに来たオルロック
I reached my hand into my coat, ready to draw my gun, but Orlok simply stood.
先に言っておく。鍵の乙女はここにいない。だから俺には戦う理由はない。
I looked at my men.
部屋を出ろ俺はその男と話がある
カポそれは
I looked at them silently. It was clear they were confused by my order. Seeing that my wishes wouldn't change, they slowly walked out of the room. I could hear their footsteps moving farther away, then turned to Orlok.
お前は戦う理由がないと言ったが俺はそもそもお前を信用できないお前が老衆と通じていることは分かっている
俺の任務は鍵の乙女を保護すること。ブルローネの組織のどこにも迎合しない。前回のことを気にしてるのかもしれないけど、あれは顔見せが主な指示だった。俺としてはすぐ引き下がったつもり。
Yeah, if there were no deaths and just hospitalization from like not stab wounds, what the hell is it? Scratches and shit, I don't know. He restrained himself. I believe that to the fullest.
では何のために鍵の乙女を探している
鍵の乙女は特別な存在。保護すべきもの。だからファルツォーネに守る力がないなら使徒が彼女を守らなければ。
ファルツォーネは今代に至るまでブルローネも鍵の乙女も守り続けてきたその行いに横槍を入れるつもりか
古くはファルツォーネが守り手だった。それは認めている。でも今は違う。今のファルツォーネにはブルローネの全てを支配する力がない。峡谷は待っていた。けどブルローネの状況は一向に変わらない。だから峡谷は判断を下した。今のファルツォーネにはブルローネを管理しきれない。その資格は失われたと。
峡谷にとってファルツォーネは用なしか
そうなる。だけど最終的な審判が下ったわけじゃない。だからこそ峡谷は鍵の乙女の保護を優先する。俺も峡谷の意志に従って動く。
彼女を助け出すために協力すると俺たちの利害は一致していると言いたいのか
そう言ったつもり。鍵の乙女がいるところはちょっと厄介な場所だから。入り込むだけなら俺一人でも簡単だけど、彼女を無傷で連れて出るのは少し難しい。
俺たちが彼女を取り戻したとしてその後お前はどうするんだ
鍵の乙女を奪取しろという命令はまだない。だからまだ何もしない。でもいずれ命令が下るならファルツォーネの手元にいてくれた方が彼女を奪いやすくて助かる。
You little confident prick. Yeah, let's keep her at your residence so I can steal her away easier.
あまり俺たちを見くびるな。
Dante, you had a problem. Your ass got rumbled so many times from Orlok. Like, he basically had to, like, hand you the W. But usually, like, Orlok's usually the one to incapacitate your dudes without a problem, and they can't put a significant, stoppage to him. Orlok didn't flinch, even with a gun pointed at him. That's how gangster he is. It seemed he knew that I had no intention of pulling the trigger. I lowered the gun after a moment of silence.
詳しく話せ。
I hadn't felt this down in some time. How did he find out about the Key Maiden? Somehow Gil knew that the Key Maiden existed. But he didn't mention the relic. Maybe he doesn't know about it. I had my doubts. But as long as he saw me as the Key Maiden, he would likely ensure my safety. Gil said he didn't kill Dante or Nicola, but I can't believe him yet. I could only hope Dante and Nicola were safe. Ooh, stummy. Reaction.
Ah, わかった。お前に合わせる。こうなるだろうとは思ってたが、バレたみたいだぜ。
へえ、すごいね。予想よりかなり早い。
Nicola.
証拠を残すような真似はしていないはずだ。一体どこから漏れた？ま、心当たりがないわけじゃねえよ。早いか遅いかに大した違いもねえしな。それで向こうは何と言ってきた？それは。
Wait, there were 3 voices in there. So I'm pretty sure that was Nicola, Gilbert, and Oliver. I pored over my room to see if there was a way to escape. I could see that I was on the 2nd floor just by looking out the window. Lily, if you ain't got your sailor's knot, or whatever kind of prison knot, I guess, if you ain't got your knot game on point, don't bother, because you be done try to slip that daggone rope out again, and the bed sheet comes undone, and you be done cracked your coconut trying to jump out the 2nd floor. I recall what happened when I did the same thing back at the Falzone manor. No, I need to stay calm. Good. If I tried to escape from the Visconti, there was no telling what might happen to Dante and the others. Excuse me. Oh my god, that's a lot of meanwhiles. Irritation. As I hung up the phone, I recalled what Orlok told me. I couldn't hold back my frustration. I didn't want to believe it, but I breathed in slowly to try and calm myself. I needed to focus on what I had been tasked to do as the boss of the Falzone family. And for that, I would do anything, even if it hurt me. My heart wrenched as I looked out the window. Dante caught me when I fell. I want to see Dante. Come in. What is it?
今から出かける。あんたも一緒にだ。
What? Where is he planning on taking me? Gil reassured me, sensing that I was suspicious of his motives.
別に取って食おうってわけじゃねえよ。
Can't we wait until you're out?
あんたがビスコンティにいるって、ダンテが早々に嗅ぎつけたようでな。ダンテは俺たちに取引を持ちかけてきた。あんたにも同席してもらう必要がある。
A deal? With that, I left the Visconti manor with Gil, heading into a situation I couldn't fathom. Oh, we're back at the casino. I had seen the casino from the outside, but I hadn't come in like this before. This doesn't feel right.
ようこそレッドフォード様、どうぞこちらへ。
The man with the mask let us in.
お相手はすでにいらしています。もっともあまり上機嫌ではないようでしたが。
お前には関係ないさ。
なるほど、ごもっとも失礼いたしました。
He bowed politely, then left the area. Who was that?
このカジノの支配人、ディレットーレだ。たまに会合の場を提供してもらってる。じゃ、部屋までついてきてくれ。あんたがいねえと始まらねえからな。
Gil, this would be, under the different circumstances, this would be more welcome. Suddenly, the Visconti's lawyer, who had accompanied us, stopped.
ギルバート、私は手はず通りここで待つ。もし取引に応じるつもりなら呼んでくれ。必要な書類は用意してある。
その時は頼りにしてるぜ、オリバー。
The man called Oliver gave a weary sigh. Gil led me inside. Sitting in the room was Dante, a frown on his face. Dante, I don't say it out loud. I noticed Dante's expression softened a bit after he saw that I was safe. Aww. His sigh of relief was noticed only by me. I tried to move toward him. Ah, hell nah. I tried to move toward him, but Gil held me back by the arm.
話がまだだろ。あんたにはこっちに座ってもらうぜ。
Motherfucker, you don't put your hands on me. If I want to hug my man, I will hug my man. Gil forced me to sit next to him. And I folded my arms and pouted like a little child.
カジノを嫌ってるお前が自ら会合を申し込んでくるとは随分珍しいな。
こんなところには1分1秒といたくない。賭博は名誉ある男が行うビジネスじゃない。
別に自分が経営するわけじゃねえんだ。ちょっと遊ぶくらいいいんじゃねえか。
お前にはわからない。
まあいいか。取引について確認するぜ。
俺もお前と世間話をするつもりはない。本題に入ってもらえるのは助かるが、ギルバート、取引の前に一つだけ聞いておきたいことがある。
ニコラのことか？
Yes, about him. Nicola? Yeah, that means...
あの晩、お前をビスコンティに連れて行ったのはニコラだ。
Yeah, that music cut off really abrupt. But yeah, I'm not surprised. What?
うちの構成員を手引きしたのがニコラだ。正確に言えばな。
That means he'll have to kill Nicola. Why would Nicola do such a thing?
ニコラは今回の件、ラオシー
Exactly.
に対して2組織で手を組むという交渉のその最初の接触で
So it's only a matter of time.
ディスコンティに着いた。そうだな。
ごめんと。ニコラからファルツォーネにまつわる大体の話も聞かせてもらった。
ニコラは
I could see the pain in Dante's face.
あいつはおそらく以前からファルツォーネを裏切ろうと画策していたんだろう。彼女の存在は渡りに船だっただろうな。
ああ、鍵の乙女は格好の手土産だ。ラオ州も峡谷もファルツォーネもブルローネに関わる組織すべてが手に入れたがってる存在なんだろう。そうと聞かされりゃ欲しくもなるさ。彼女は利用価値の塊だ。伝承についての真偽はさておき、ただ存在するだけで最高のカードだろ。おまけに可愛いシニョリーナとくれば是が非でも手に入れたい。
Shut up, man. I'm not in your route. Dante, I want to come back to you. Gil's casual speech was making Dante very irate, and he wasn't hiding it.
それで彼女の代わりにファルツォーネは何を差し出す気だ。
ファルツォーネにはもともとの使命がある。
使命か。
それを果たすために結果としてマフィアという組織の形を成したに過ぎない。事態が収束すればファルツォーネファミリーの利権を全て差し出す。
I already gasped.
代わりに彼女とその使命に関することについては不問としてほしい。
That is a deal too sweet to pass up. You crazy if you don't. You basically get all of Berlone. But that means the Falzone family. What Dante just said meant that the end of the Falzone family. Gil looked straight at Dante. After a moment, Gil began to speak in a mocking way. After a moment of silence, I don't know if I said silence, Gil began to speak in a mocking way.
ファルツォーネの使命とやらは大層なもんだな。まさか組織すべてをかけられるほど重いとは。
No. Dante, no, why are you doing this?
だが俺には使命なんてもんはない。俺にとって大事なのは目の前のことだけ。重要なのはビスコンティにどう有益かだ。
ファルツォーネの利権を手にできるならお前にとって悪くない話だろう。
ああ、だがファルツォーネが落ちたとなればビスコンティはラオ州と峡谷をまとめて相手取らねえとならなくなる。かなりの手間とリスクが伴う。そもそも今回の作戦だが俺個人としちゃ性に合わねえ話だってずっと感じてたんだ。
True, Gil did treat me as his guest during the time I stayed with them. If all he wanted was to secure me, he could have taken other drastic measures to do so. Drastic means to do so, sorry. I suppose what he displayed back then wasn't something he wanted to do. Uh-oh.
無駄な労力は割かねえ主義だ。俺が今すぐに動くメリットはどこにもない。ファルツォーネに喧嘩を売る意味もだ。
ラオ州と峡谷、そして俺たちが潰し合った方が ビスコンティにとっては都合がいいと。
はあ、お前らが友倒れになれば万々歳。それは高望みにしても片方潰れれば十分だ。
Damn, you're nothing but a thief in the night. No honor. Huh.
生き残った方を倒せばそれが一番楽だろ。
I was a bit taken aback, but decided to ask Gil. So you mean the Visconti won't go against the Falzone family?
ああ、そもそも女を取引道具にするなんて男の風上にも置けねえ真似だった。俺自身反省してる。あんたみたいな賢い女を粗雑に扱うのは特に心が痛むからな。
Gil must be talking about when I asked about those questions. Let me say that again. Gil must be talking about when I asked him those questions when he abducted me. Gil turned his attention back to Dante. Who the fuck is Dante? Gil turned his attention back to Dante.
俺は住民を食い物にするラオ州のやり方が気に食わねえ。
So we agree on that accord.
それに比べてダンテ、お前は小細工なしで正面切って俺に取引を持ちかけてきた。なら俺も名誉ある男として敬意を払う。それが当然だ。それに今回はうちの構成員がルール違反をした。
Gil is probably referring to refereeing. What the fuck? Gil is probably referring to Nicola. Dante frowned again, but didn't say a word.
だから彼女は無傷で返す。お前が言ってたファルツォーネの利権もいらねえ。
What's your deal, bro? What the fuck?
代わりに一つだけ条件がある。
条件？
Ah, shit, we're not gonna know the conditions. Gil wanted to speak with Dante in private, so I was sent out of the room for the time being.
そう睨まないでくれ。
I'm just looking at you. What the hell?
私は君が逃げないよう監視する立場だが、黙っていてくれれば何もしない。
Ugh. Let me find out this point Dexter is about them hands. Oh, Ciao.
そもそも私はギルバートたちと違って暴力が苦手だからな。
He said, yeah, Lily, I don't think it would be smart to try to run away because Gilbert's letting you go, so you're gonna go back to Dante. That didn't make me feel any better. I continued to wait for Dante and Gil's meeting to end, with Oliver keeping watch. Oh, excuse me.
取引は済んだ。彼女を渡してもらおう。
構わない。ギルバートからもそうしろと言われているからな。
Oliver complied to Dante's demand, and I made my way back to the room. I hurried to Dante, who was also walking toward me. Dante, thank you for... Dante embraced me before I could finish. He quietly mumbled to me as I tried to figure out what was going on.
すまなかった。
No, it's okay. To think that he was he was acting like a mafia boss with Gil just a moment ago. Still surprised at what was happening, I responded, "Everything's okay. Nothing happened. Besides, you did come for me, right?" He embraced me even more strongly. I gently asked, Damn it. Okay, y'all. Ugh. Let me think. Let me think. Think. I think number 2 is gonna pander back to the key maiden bullshit. So I guess I'll ask him if he was alright. Were you alright, Dante?
ああ、この通りなんともない。
You happy? Thank goodness. I've been worried sick whether you were safe. I even thought that he might have been killed.
すまない、リリー。
Why are you apologizing?
すべて俺の責任だ。お前を危険にさらしたのは俺が。
No, baby. Don't apologize. Dante. I felt his remorse. I then grasped his arms tightly with my hands. Please don't blame yourself for any of this. My anxiety, my worries, all seemed to melt away in the presence of his warmth. But then I decided to ask him something that had been bothering me. About Nicola. Dante frowned the moment he heard his name. He interrupted my question.
後で話す。とにかく今は屋敷に戻ろう。
Okay. I nodded briefly in agreement. With Dante's car ready, I was about to get in when...
もう取引は終わったの？早かったね。
You got some nerve showing up skinning and grinning, you little bastard. But that's Nicola for you. Nicola's sudden appearance caught me and Dante off guard.
せっかく手土産を持ってきたのにこうもあっさり返しちゃうなんてギルバートも甘いね。
Why are you acting so cool about it? Dante had his guard up and was looking at Nicola silently.
ビスコンティに取引を持ちかけたんだってね。どうしてそんな無駄なことを？ファルツォーネの使命のためだからって正気とは思えないよ。真に使命を果たそうとするなら君はその子を切り捨てるべきだった。
Nicola, to talk so crass about me.
確かに彼女には価値があるよ。けど同時に替えが利く存在でもある。ギルバートが約定を破って君を殺していたとしたらファルツォーネ直系の血は途絶えていたんだよ。そっちの方がずっと問題だよね。直情的な行動は褒められたものじゃないな。
Would it have ended the Falzone bloodline, Nicola? You have some in you, so... I mean, you betrayed the family, but you could easily just jump right back in like you did in your route. So what the hell are you talking about? How dare you?
あまり生意気な口を聞くな。君には関係ない。
Lily, no.
ファルツォーネの使命を果たすためには彼女を助ける必要があった。
Dante spoke to Nicola in a stern tone, stepping in front of me. Nicola didn't look pleased and frowned back at Dante and me.
オルロックにあの晩のことを聞いた。お前が見張りの構成員を殺し。
Bastard.
彼女を連れてビスコンティの車に乗り込みクレタに向かった。どうでも教えてくれた？
話を聞いた時は信じられなかった。
Dante sounded quite agitated, but Nicola didn't seem phased at all.
オルロックがそんな情報を君に売るなんて予想外だったよ。いつの間に仲良くなったの？
Just like... Are you serious, Nicola? You could not be that stupid. If somebody betrays you've done this. You're doing this right now. How often, like, you know, are you trying to betray someone for your own personal gain or goal, whatever? You move and shake in a way that's gonna benefit you the most, like you're doing right now. I'm pretty sure this is playing into Nicola's bad route type of mentality, where he got out, or he performed a coup, giving Lily up, which put the Falzone in shambles, and but unfortunately Dante died in that route, and then Nicola jumped back in after killing Gil to gain the title of boss of the Falzone family. So I'm pretty sure he wanted to do this from jump, but child, Nicola, you're not slick. Why are you surprised that this happened?
ただの一時停戦だ。オルロックとしてはファルツォーネに彼女がいた方が楽だと判断したらしい。随分と舐められたものだな。
仕方ないよ。ファルツォーネは先のラオシューとの構想で疲弊しているんだから。
Yeah, in which you were conveniently missing from, you bastard. You're not slick.
僕だって堅牢なヴィスコンティよりたやすく落とせそうだって考える。
Thank you for reinforcing that, you prick.
それにしてもがっかりだな。もっとうまくいくと思っていたんだけど。
Nicola's demeanor hadn't changed at all since he appeared in front of us. The only time he frowned was when Dante stood in front of me.
ニコラはなぜ俺を裏切った？
どうしてだと思う？
Come on, Dante. I know you can come up with the answer. We know the answer, but I hope you can come up with the answer. And he falls short. Dante wasn't responding. Nicola betrayed Dante? Yes, girl, he did. I still couldn't believe what was happening. I kept to myself, letting them work through their conversation, but...
残念、時間切れだ。じゃあ、またね。